New York Bridal Fashion Week happens twice a year, and what it entails is we as a store go to New York and we see all the latest fashion trends that are hitting the runways. So that's going to involve us seeing the fashion shows, and then once we see what's new, we're going to actually, as a store, choose what we're going to bring in as stock pieces the following season. So this was my first New York Bridal Fashion Week, and I was really excited about it. It was a lot to take in at once because you're seeing so many different designers, you're seeing different types of dresses, different styles, different ideas from each designer, and the fashion shows were probably my favorite part. We were in the same room as a lot of the popular TV personalities. We sat in the same room as Monty and Lori from Say Yes to the Dress, and we were in the same room for several of the fashion shows as the Kleinfeld buyers. And I just thought that that was really cool, because if Kleinfeld buyers are sitting in the same room we as Cameo and Cufflinks are proving that we're able to bring exactly the same fashions, exactly the same trends to our brides in Calgary without them having to go outside of their local area. So the fashions that we're going to see coming in spring 2016 involved some different things than maybe what we've seen in the past. In the past, we've seen a lot of lace, and lace isn't necessarily out, but what it is it's downplayed. So now you're going to have a little bit of lace with more beading, and we're seeing lots of raw silks, satins. So instead of a head-to-toe lace dress, you're going to have some different textures and looks kind of incorporated in with the lace. As well, you've got a really cool trend that's coming with convertible dresses. So convertible dresses involve two pieces. So you're going to have a short dress with some sort of an overlay so that you get two dresses in one. Everybody likes a little bit of sparkle for the most part. And when we were in New York, I seen some accessories and some jewelry that got me really excited. Right now, because we're looking at a lot of raw silks and satin dresses, you get to pair any kind of accessories you want with those dresses. And we've seen lots of rose gold, which I was a huge fan of, just out of personal preference. But we also seen different kinds of accessories. Right now we have lots of brides who are doing headpieces, not your traditional tiara, but more so like a boho kind of a look where it's hanging off the forehead or down the back of their head. And we have lots of brides who are loving belts. And the more sparkle seems to be the better right now on a satin or a silk dress. And like I said, it was exciting for me because we did see a lot of hints of the rose gold in with the Swarovski crystals. Something that is coming up in bridal right now is a lot of texture. So, of course, there's going to be texture in every single season of bridal, but right now what we're seeing is a lot of macrame. So we're seeing butterflies, we're seeing flowers, and it's all 3D, and a lot of it's hand painted, but they're these 3D texture that are popping out off the dress to add a little bit of detail that maybe we haven't seen in the past. Two of my favorite designers that I seen while I was in New York, and it was really hard to choose, but two of them were Hayley Paige and Ramona Kavesha. And I'll start with Hayley Paige. In July of 2015, she had her own wedding, and it was really exciting to see how her own wedding styles translated into the spring 2016 line that she created. She made 4 dresses for herself, and she put all 4 of them in some way into the spring 2016 line. And we're really excited to add a lot of those dresses to our already quite large collection that we do carry here at Cameo and Cufflinks. And as for Ramona Kavesha, if you aren't familiar with her, we do have her exclusively. We're the only store in Western Canada that carries her line, and she is a red carpet designer. She has designed dresses for extremely famous people, for extremely famous events, the Oscars, red carpet events, stuff like that. I think Sofia Vergara is one of her biggest clients right now. And with Ramona, what excited me was her convertibles. So she was doing a lot of very classic, legendary looks, and you were able to get a very sleek dress with a convertible skirt that turned it into a ball gown as well. Your wedding dress experience, when you come in for the first time, it is meant to be a very special experience. But we also want you to be realistic in it. You know, you're making a big purchase. It's not something that needs to be completely based on your emotions. You need to be realistic as you're going into it. So when you come into our store, we want you to have the best possible experience. And that also means that you as the bride are going to come prepared with a little bit of your own knowledge. Do some research before you come, know what you like, even just in terms of, if you like lace, or if you like satin, if you know for sure you don't want a tulle dress. Pinterest can be your best friend if you let it. Again, be realistic as you're looking at Pinterest. Come in with a budget set. And my biggest suggestion for my brides is, I know your girlfriends are excited and I know they want to be there, but if you have a bridal party of 7, 13 girls, don't bring them all. Come with your mom, come with your sister, bring a select few people with you, because as soon as you get a whole bunch of voices, your decision all of a sudden becomes too emotional again. You might not be able to just take a moment, listen to yourself if you have 7 other voices kind of pulling you in different directions. So come with a select few people, choose your dress, and bring your girlfriends back maybe to show them once you've chosen it. They're going to like anything you pick anyways, if they're good friends. So they don't necessarily need to be there with you for every single journey you make to every single store. We are extremely excited to start receiving our Spring 2016 dresses into the store. Until then, we have 10 years of beautiful collections here at the store that our brides can come in and look at. And we're really excited to plan our next trip to New York Fashion Week.